My soul was a beacon, shining for them through every tempest, until they snuffed it out. I'm Martin, and this is how I escaped the ruins of my family. I was slouched on my worn-out sofa in my Philadelphia flat, the kind that carries a faint whiff of stale coffee and missed chances. Outside, the city rumbled, sirens, hawkers, life grinding forward. Inside, it was just me and the dim light of my phone piercing the twilight, a detective show murmuring in the background. Then my phone jolted, sharp as a shard of glass. A group chat alert popped up, the one with Mom, Dad, my brothers Liam and Owen, my sister Grace, and Uncle Ray. We used it for silly things. Movie night plans, Dad's corny jokes, Grace's plant-based dessert ideas. But this wasn't a joke. It was Mom's name, and her words hit like a fist to the chest. Christmas is at our place. Everyone's welcome except Martin. He's not invited. My breath snagged like I'd swallowed thorns. I reread it then again, hoping I'd misunderstood. I hadn't. My family, my kin, had just wiped me from Christmas out in the open for all to see. Reactions poured in. Liam, thumbs up. Owen, thumbs up. Grace, thumbs up. Even Uncle Ray, who never stops yammering about his lake adventures, tapped that emoji like it meant nothing. No one questioned it. No one asked what's happening. Just silence, betrayal. My hands shook as I typed a response, erased it, typed again. I wanted to yell, call them backstabbers, demand answers, but I didn't. I wrote, understood. I respect your decision, but you're done with me. Respect mine. Their reply. A flood of laughing emojis. Laughing like I was a cheap punchline. I flung my phone onto the couch, its thump swallowed by the stillness. My chest burned, not just with fury, but with something raw, like grieving a home I never truly had. How did we end up here? A month earlier, I'd walked into Mom's house for our usual Sunday supper, the air heavy with the aroma of fresh rolls and apple cider. I was in high spirits, new client at work, new coat, ready to share laughs with my family. Liam, Owen, Grace, Uncle Ray, they were all there, voices boisterous, glasses clinking. I thought it was just another evening. Then Dad's grin turned cutting, like a knife glinting in the light. Martin, he said, we've been scheming. We're all heading to Fiji for Christmas. Grace chimed in, her voice overly cheerful. I found this resort. Overwater villas, endless pools. It's costly, but it's paradise. I nodded, trying to follow. Sounds amazing. How much do I chip in? They chuckled, not warm, not kind, a chuckle that made my skin crawl. Uncle Ray leaned forward, his tone slick. Oh, Martin, you're not chipping in. You're paying for all of us. I stiffened. What? Mom nodded, calm as if she'd asked me to pick up bread. We calculated it. For me, your dad, Liam, Owen, Grace, and Ray, $24,000, 2 weeks, luxury resort, spa treatments, snorkeling, the lot. I laughed, thinking it was a prank, but their faces, greedy, expectant, said it wasn't. You expect me to cover $24,000 for your vacation? Grace shrugged, her eyes gleaming. You've got the cash, Martin. I saw your savings app once, $140,000 at least. What's it just sitting there for? The room tilted. They were carving up my future like it belonged to them, plotting their island getaway while I sat there unseen. I stood, my chair screeching across the floor. I'm not your ATM. I'm not bankrolling your fantasy. The air turned icy. Dad's voice was low. Martin, you're choosing yourself over family. Family, I snapped back. Family doesn't bleed you dry and call it affection. Dinner ended in silence. I left, the night air biting my face as I walked to my car alone. That was a month ago. After that, nothing. No calls, no messages, just a void. I'd always been their safety net. Liam's phone plan, Owen's gym fees, Mom and Dad's emergency repairs. I paid it all, thinking it was love, thinking it tied me to them. But staring at that group chat, those laughing emojis burning my eyes, I saw the reality. I wasn't their brother, their son. I was their money machine. 3 months before that text, my boss, Claire, called me into her office. Martin, she said, her tone warm but steady. I'm launching a new office in Austin. I want you to run it. Regional director, big raise, full control, a fresh start. I turned her down cold. I can't leave my family, I said like an idiot. They need me. Need me? They needed my wallet. That night after the laughing emojis, I called Claire. It was late, but she answered. The Austin job, I said, my voice firm. Is it still available? Martin, you're in luck, she said. We haven't filled it. You want it? Yes. When can I start? 2 months later, I was gone. I sold my apartment, every rug, every trace of Philly. I didn't tell a soul, not Mom, not Dad, not my brothers or Grace. I packed my life into a U-Haul and drove to Austin, where the air smelled of cedar and possibility. My new office overlooked the Colorado River, and for the first time, I felt alive. I settled in, built a team, found a house with a porch that called for morning coffee. Life felt like mine again, but I wasn't done. On my first day as director, I logged into my bank account. One by one, I stopped every payment I'd set up for them. Mom and Dad's utilities, Liam's phone, Owen's gym, Grace's shopping sprees. Each click was a gate slamming shut, a burden lifting. A week later, my phone exploded. Missed calls, voicemails, texts. Mom frantic, Martin, the power company's threatening to shut us off. Liam complaining, my phone's cut off, man. Grace biting, my card got declined. What's your problem, Martin? I didn't respond. I let them squirm, let them scramble. They didn't miss me. They missed their cash machine, but here's the twist, the one that cracked me open. A month later, I got a letter, actual mail, handwritten from Grace. I nearly ripped it up, but the first line stopped me. Martin, we're so sorry. I read on, my heart pounding. We were wrong about Fiji, about Christmas, about everything. We were selfish. We don't want your money. We want you back. Please call us. I read it 4 times, my hands trembling. Part of me wanted to believe them, to think they'd changed. But then I reached the last line, and my blood froze. Dad's in the hospital, Martin. We can't cover the bills without you. There it was, the truth buried in their apology. Not regret, not love. They needed their bank again. I burned the letter in my backyard, watching the flames consume their words. Then I changed my number, blocked their emails, and cut them off for good. Now I'm in Austin, building a life that's mine. My team's thriving. I've got friends who don't ask for handouts. And I'm dating someone who values me, not my bank account. My porch is lined with cacti, flourishing in the Texas sun. I'm learning to grill poorly, but it's mine. For the first time, I'm not living for anyone else. I'm free, and it feels like breaking the surface after years underwater. Family isn't who shares your blood, it's who shares your soul. So tell me, have you ever had to torch a bridge to save yourself? Share in the comments. I'm listening.